But
so a
generally,
teacher working 40 hours a week, how much is she making a week? How much is she making a month? Teacher.
Okay, so I know that some teachers get paid the minimum wage. It's sad. I'm saying this. My heart is breaking as I'm saying it.
Okay.
The minimum wage for a Nigerian is 18,000 naira
18,000 naira per what?
a month.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
And we've had to fight. And this 18,000 naira came to be, I think, a few months last year, 2 years
18,000
ago.
naira?
Now they're fighting for 30. We're still fighting for 30.
30
Yes.
per month? Just to give you all perspective, this is why I say what like that, because my room here per night is 23,200 naira per night, and that's the equivalent of about $70. So how is a person supposed to live on one night for a month? So if a person is making that a month, how much are they making each? How much are they making each week? If they're making 18K divided by 4. 4 goes into 18 4 times. That would be 16.
Divided by 30 is what you should do.
By 30? Oh, my phone is taking the video. Use your phone. Tell me how much that is. We're gonna do the calculation real quick, but it's stunning.
Divided by 30 days.
Yes.
600 naira.
600 naira. So 1 naira is about $3.50. So we're talking about $2, less than $2 a day. I'm confused because how do people live on that?
I don't know. I ask myself every day.
Okay, so that's the minimum wage. That's the bare minimum,
Yeah.
and so. What is it? So a teacher is making how much? A teacher.
So I can't see.
Okay, so what profession do you know? Do you know policeman, teacher, cook?
Let's not even go there.
Let's go where?
So people.
Wait, what's the matter?
So people who work in the government organizations, they get poorly paid.
They get what?
Poorly paid. They are poorly paid.
Really? How much are policemen making?
Maybe about the barest minimum of the minimum wage, maybe 30,000 naira per month. Do you understand? If you get 50,000 naira per month, you're really, really getting a lot of money as far as the government is concerned.
I see. I'm confused because that we're talking about $2 a day.
Yes.
Less than $2.
Yes. It's terrible.
No, that's for 18,000. So 30,000 naira is 1,000 naira a day. So that's $3. Because a naira is about $3.50.
Yeah.
$3.60.
So if you have 1,000.
Talk up.
If you have 1,000 naira, it will feed you. It will barely feed you for the day. So imagine if you have a wife and kids. And we're in a society, we're in an environment where you have dependents, your mother, your father, your siblings, uncles, daughter, uncles, so yeah.
That's interesting. I met this personal trainer, and the personal trainer was like, "Oh, each session will be 5,000 naira," but that seemed pretty. But that's it. But
how many people can afford to pay a personal trainer 5,000 naira?
Apparently not many. If this is what the thing is.
So that's why it will not be even, because this person who is supposed to be giving or providing services on the mainland or in his community would leave and come to the island to provide this service that if he dares to provide on the mainland, nobody can even afford to pay him that money. Wow. So he would want to come to the island. So coming to the island, he can't afford to rent a place. So he's probably going to find 2, 3, 4, 5 people that he's going to share a room with, so he can at least start building up and saving money for himself. So how many people will he be able to convert 5,000 naira for?
Is this why the people? Because like in America, like there are people who are from the continent who work and send money home.
That's it. Because the moment you get your visa, you have become the breadwinner of the family. That's
really?
it. The moment you step into America, the very next day they are expecting money home, because you know how you left home. You know how you left home. You know that people need to be your family, if you want them to live well. You know you need to send money for them to buy diesel or petrol for the generator, right? You need to send money to buy a good phone so that you can even communicate better with them. You need to send money to your parents, because for a retiree, it's even for a retiree, how do they get their pension? They don't even get their pension.
What do you mean they don't get their pension?
They do not get their pension.
What do you mean they don't get their pension?
They do not get their pension.
What does that mean? They don't get it?
It means that they don't get it.
Is there no pension, or is someone taking the pension?
Someone taking the pension.
Someone takes their pension.
Yeah. So you see these old men and women that have served the country for years, or maybe not the country, that have worked for years. You see them queuing up every week just to go get their pension. And if you ask me, how much is it? Peanuts.
How much? What are we talking about? Peanuts? 600?
I mean, maybe for a month pension. My mom, she worked with the bank, and she gets about 20,000 naira per month
from the pension.
Yes, 20,000 per month.
20K per month.
She worked with the bank
for how long?
For about 20 or 25 years.
Really?
Right? Or maybe 15, I can't remember. Thereabouts. She worked with the bank. And she gets that amount of money. Imagine someone who works with the government.
You think government would be less? Government would be less?
Yes, that's a private institution that pays her 20,000 per month. That's a private institution. So it's sad. So that's why people want to just get out. That's why they want to get out. It's not because they are lazy. It's not because they just want to. It's not easy to go leave this climb and go to another man's country. You're not safe. You're not safe is not the word. You're not sure what you would meet there. You're working in the cold, because you want to make money, and get a better life for your family, and even for yourself.
What did you think of Trump's statement when he said that these were shithole countries? What were your thoughts?
So it's okay for us to say, it's the truth. He's saying the truth.
Who?
Trump.
Who?
It's okay for us to say, but it's true.
Who with us?
Us, Africans, Nigerians. It's okay for us to say that. Because when we look at what the government should be doing and the amount of wealth that we have, truly, Trump shouldn't be. He shouldn't even have the audacity to say that. And I kid you not, the amount of wealth that we generate every single day.
What do you mean?
In this country. Who? Nigerians, Africa. The amount of wealth that we generate. We have oil, we have gold, we have what? We have land, we have water, we have everything. We're naturally blessed. And we have this wealth. But we are blessed or cursed with bad leaders.
So what's happening? I'm so, because I'm confused. I don't know.
I'm confused as well.
So there's a lot of wealth in Nigeria.
There is. Trust me, there is.
But then
it's not evenly distributed.
So who owns these oil companies? How did they come to own them? And then what about gold mining? Who owns these mines? Does the government own it? Do Caucasians who come from other countries, do Arabs own it? Asians? Who's owning these mines?
So I'm not much of an economist.
Okay.
But I know that if we say, okay, so there's a place called the Delta.
Right.
And that's where you have a lot of oil rigs and
Yes.
if you go to Delta State, it's one of the poorest states.
It's one of the what?
Poorest states in Nigeria.
Are you serious? I know a guy from Delta.
It's one of the, and it shouldn't be. This is where oil is produced, and that's why you have a lot of kidnappings. You have a lot of kidnappings in that area because these people feel grieved, like they are grieved. Like, why will you have all these expatriates coming to the country and their land is soiled from producing oil? The oil is going into the water. They're naturally fishermen, but where would they make money from when the rivers are dead?
Who owns the oil? Are it expatriates? Is it the government who owns it?
So it should be that it's the government regulating it.
Right.
It should be. But these expatriates say that they pay the government the monies that they are supposed to pay, but they don't put it back into the community.
So, okay, so this is what I'm hearing. Expatriates come here, so these are people from other countries. They come to Nigeria, they claim that they pay the government to buy, to use, to mine on certain land. But then the government doesn't put it back into the community.
That's what they claim.
What is the government doing with the money?
My
Do you
sister.
see them with big houses? Are they what are they doing? Yes.
Bullion van.
Ulian van.
Bullion vans.
What is that?
Those vans that you transport money with.
Bullion vans?
Yes.
Okay. So you mean
So
like an armored truck?
Yes. So you have one person with like 10
Bullion vans?
bullion vans filled to the brim with money, just driving into his house. No one can question him.
Well, then see, so you said that that's why there's kidnappings, but
why
why
they-
kidnap a person instead of taking your beef to the people who are doing you dirty?
I can't answer that.
Because like, what does
Because
an innocent
unfortunately-
person that you kidnap have to do with this the equation?
Unfortunately, these people that do these things
Yeah.
are the ones that are uneducated. So it's just very
Okay.
it's very imbalanced.
Okay.
So someone who is uneducated, who is an illiterate,
Okay.
who's not well informed.
Right. So they don't realize the government is doing this?
They know the government is doing it, but they don't know the right steps to take. Because really, like, we asked the questions, why would you come kidnap a normal person on the road, an ordinary person on the road? Why would you kidnap an ordinary person?
Yes.
Why don't you go to the government house and kidnap the government?
Well, I don't know about
You
that
know?
now, but
I'm just
maybe
saying.
Can people protest here?
There's a man in prison right now.
Prison from what?
His name is Shashore.
Mm-hmm.
He's in prison right now
Why?
because he spoke against the government. It is very disheartening to
So there's
to
no
know
freedom.
that
There's no freedom of speech.
there is, of course, freedom of speech. Oh, by the way, they're trying to pass a bill against social media.
I heard about that at the writers' fair.
Yes.
At the awards ceremony.
they're trying
But
to do
what
that.
type of
They're
bill are we
trying to-
talking about?
Oh, that you can't post whatever it is that you want to post online, and they're just trying to limit us, stifle us.
Who is trying to pass this bill?
This is government.
Let me ask you a question. How does the government work here? Is there a king? Is there a prime minister? Is there a president? How does it work?
So you have a Senate.
Okay, so there is a Senate here.
There is a Senate.
So there's a Senate.
And you have the House of
You have the House of Representatives?
Representatives.
You have the House of Representatives here. Wait, what? So you have checks and balances,
You
no?
do, but who are the people checking and balancing? Are they really and truly checking and balancing?
I don't know.
Is that what they're interested in doing? No.
Are they making money?
You know, you have, of course they're making money.
So
you know, you
I
have
thought you
senators.
said government people don't make money.
Oh, we have different kind of government people.
So the people who make the rules make the money, but the people who work for the people who make the rules are not making money.
So I read somewhere, someone said, instead of senators, they call them stealators. You know,
Stealators,
politicians.
Oh wow! Are you able to say this on video?
Well, people say it, and this is the reason why they want to pass this social media
to stop people from speaking out.
People talk, people say it.
So there's a person who is in prison. Who's the person who's in prison right now?
I think it's Dakwa Shashiri.
Dakwa Shashiri.
He was one of the what's the word that you use now? Presidential candidates.
Wait, I'm sorry, excuse me. A presidential candidate was jailed for speaking out. So there's a president then. So there's a president, there's the Senate and the House of Representatives.
Yeah.
Wow.
So even though the court of law has asked that this man be released, every time they pass the judgment and he's supposed to be released,
yeah,
they take him. There's a video online of him being forcefully removed from the court with guns and all that.
Who takes him?
The DSS.
What's DSS?
The security, government security thing.
Government security takes him?
I should know what that means. DSS. I don't know. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm learning something. I did not know this. So why is there lawlessness in the government? That's what I don't understand, because people keep talking about the government, but yet people are walking around easy breezy.
We're very complacent people.
That's how the white man was able to get in here? Why do you think, who's complacent? Nigerians, Africans, West Africans? Complacent.
Well, okay, let me speak for, I think Africans generally. But Nigerians?
Speak up so they can hear.
For Nigerians, I think our own complacency is on a different level.
What do you mean?
So as a Yoruba man or woman, you have this adage that says, "Okele bibe pẹ̀lú àlàáfíà, moja mosa la maki konjulobu."
So right.
What he's saying is that fight. If you fight today and you die at war, there's no point. Perhaps you run back home and then come back another day.
Oh, okay, yeah, there's an adage like that in the US.
Yeah. So, but we have seen it as, oh, please, I don't want trouble. Let me go. So when we are supposed to stand up against something, we don't. We are afraid. We are afraid to speak.
But there was a person who stood up. What's his name? Dakwa Shashiri. He stood up.
Yeah, but see, that's what people are saying. Now he's in prison. He's in prison. There's nothing. No one. He's in prison. No one knows what is happening.
Wow.
No one knows what is happening. No one knows who to go to. His parents or his family don't even know who to go to appeal to. Wow. Do you understand? Because even the government is not saying anything about it. No one is responding to anything.
And so, but he was running for president.
He was. And then he said, way after the elections, he said something.
Oh, he lost.
Oh, he lost, of course he lost.
So was the election rigged? Uh-oh. Wait, let's not talk about it if we can't.
Because really, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
So then people would not know if it was rigged. So people go, there's a democracy here.
Supposedly. So
people vote.
Yes.
One vote.
To a person, yes.
Okay, there's no electoral college here. So there's
that,
districts where people vote and then your vote is counted towards the electoral college person who then votes for who will be the president. So there's none of that. It's one vote is one vote.
Yes, that's it.
And then so what was the vote?
I don't know.
How much did he win by?
I didn't vote.
Why didn't you vote? Let your voice be heard. Why didn't you vote and let your voice be
I
heard?
don't even have a voter's card. I'm sorry.
So it doesn't make any sense to vote. here.
But I don't even have a voter's card.
I don't even know what to say.
I don't have, not because I don't want to.
Oh, why don't you have one then?
Because I'd gone to get one, and it became like a task.
Well, what type of task?
You have to go back and forth. It's like, oh, the paper is not ready. Oh, this is not ready. Maybe come back tomorrow. Oh, the person that is supposed to sign this is not here. And it's just
How many times did you go back?
3 times, and then I couldn't be bothered. See, it's not something that I'm proud of to say, but it is how it is.
I hear you.
There are a lot of people that lost their lives.
Lost?
Yes, and I'm not kidding you. Lost their lives trying to get a voter's card. Not even at the election, trying to get a voter's card. So why would I lose my life?
Lost their, excuse me? What do you mean lost their lives? People will kill you to get a voter's from getting your... When you say lost their lives, someone ran them down in the street, someone shot them, they ate bad food, poison, what?
No, why